Hi, let's just call me Trad Mom. So, I decided to share some of my stories about transitioning from working and going to school full time into being a mother of two, a 19-month-old and a 19-week-old. It's exhausting. I keep trying to make everything perfect, and it's struggling and it's hard, and I feel like I'm failing all the time. So I wanted to share my stories, my experiences, my good things, my bad things with people, and hopefully make people not feel quite as alone when you're a stay at home mom. Um, we're doing it not because it's fully choice, but because in the tiny town that I live in Utah, there's not really jobs that you can make a ton of money. Everything's very menial, and by the time we paid for childcare for two kids, it was completely pointless to um, work and pay for childcare when I'd make like $100 after childcare, and that's just ridiculous. Why send my kids to learn everything from someone else for $100 a week? Like, it's stupid. So we decided that I was going to stay at home until the kids are in school. And so I'm trying to learn how to be a trad mom or a trad wife. Um, Basically, it's 1950s style living. Leave it to Beaver, minus the pearls. I'm never going to be a pearl type person. But uh, my goal is really just to have an outlet for myself to talk and to share things. If it helps someone out, cool. If it doesn't, sorry. I'm just me. I'll probably talk about my house and the struggles in owning a house that's built in the 70s. Um, be talking about how I try to organize my life, how I try to keep the house clean, how I'm learning to cook and bake and sew and take care of everything because living on one income in America, let's be honest, it's damn near impossible. And for us, we are living from paycheck to paycheck to a point that it's ridiculous, and often we can't actually afford food. So I've started doing Airbnb cleanings and stuff on the side just to make it so there's food on my table for the kids. And it's just a daily struggle. I'm clearly not very good at this. I hope I get better as I go along. And I'll just be sharing stories and experiences. And I hope that if you watch this or read my blog, that it helps you in some way. And I hope that we can just stay away from negative because it's hard enough being a person without all the feedback, but it's even harder being a mom of two and having everyone constantly tell you that you're doing everything wrong. And I get enough of it in my daily life that I really hope it doesn't filter in here. I just want to help others um, experience things and maybe make something easier. Maybe it'll be a spark of a way to organize, or a really cool recipe, or an idea on how to save some money here or there. Or maybe it'll be a recommendation for a book from myself or from you watching, leaving a comment, telling me about a book. I just want it to be a really positive experience for people, and for just be an outlet for myself and other mothers to come together and talk about whatever they need to talk about, because let's face it, it's not easy being a single parent. It's not being easy being married, having kids. It's not easy being a stay-at-home mom. It's not easy being a working mother. No matter what, being a parent and really being a human being, it's hard and it's a learning curve, and we just need to have ways to feel better about ourselves and everybody else and come together and be positive, especially in these horrible times with COVID. While most of the world is going back to um, being out in the world and experiencing people, me and my kids and my husband are still stuck at home under as much quarantine as we possibly can handle because my husband's in the essential worker field, and with contact tracing, we're totally screwed if he gets put off work for 2 weeks. So isolation in my house is going to be continuing for quite a while until this either goes away or there's a vaccine. But besides that, my plan is to talk about just general things about being a traditional housewife. I'm going to kind of contrast it with the British ideal of the trad wife because it's something I've been doing some research on and found it kind of fascinating. But there's this big trend, huge. It's like really the biggest thing in Europe under the ground right now is being a trad wife, not working anymore, just going back to traditional values. And I want to compare and contrast and see if it's even something that can be pulled off in America these days. So it's kind of an experiment on top of an outlet. So I hope something inspires you or something I say comes to light and you want to comment on. So have a good day and I hope you enjoy these videos. And I'm sorry this first one absolutely sucks, but I needed to just get my message out and get my button gear and get it started because I've been sitting on this for months. So thanks for watching. Bye.